Well, god damn it. It seems that because of all the, I wouldn't say cheating, but there was an error with the Blue Jack where you can basically, there's a glitch, an error with the character where you can basically score high, we'll say that. And yeah, they saw that and decided to reset everyone's ranks, and I'm just like, cool, I have to start from the very beginning again. And RNG and all that good stuff. It is what it is. So the reason why we're here is because, of course, in yesterday's video I spoke about Charlotte, gave you guys a brief idea on why she is a must-have, just giving you guys a full-on look on how she is going to be an insane character for Mono Green as well as any high attacking character. And now, of course, we got my boy Magna. Obviously, Magna is in the building in terms of supporting the burn meta and just in general a solid unit with the consistency of the burns that he can apply. I mean, sure off the bat, I mean, obviously when the minute the turn starts or the game starts, you know, he's getting burns already on the enemy, so you can kind of feed off from that. But it's also going to be from the consistency of the stuns on his first skill, with the enemy having the burn DOT, so you can kind of work that in your favor. In a way, he does kind of remind me of Julius in terms of having that extra turn and having stun, but in the way of Julius, his stun is on his ultimate, whereas on Magna it's on his first skill, and then of course you've got the burn and DOT, all that to factor in, of course. Now, when Mereoleona does drop, then of course that is going to be something huge for the burn metas, I will say. But you can still make good use of it now with Charmy. Charmy and Magna is a bit of a good pair from what it was. Although if your Fuegoleon is, well, Fuegoleon, I mean, look, Fuegoleon is good in terms of the damage output that he can produce on an AoE scale, but the issue is that he removes the burns. You don't want that. So so right now you wanna stick with Charmy if you want to go down that burn route and actually support Magna a little bit more better in terms of not getting rid of the goddamn burns, you know. So that's kind of where we're at with that. But a solid unit overall. I mean, realistically with Magna, he's just there for damage. But I wouldn't really say that he's a character that is necessarily highly needed, although he is a very good unit. Obviously LR+2, that is when the stuns do come into play, just bear that in mind. Oh my god, I keep on forgetting his, so so Magna can stun in the second skill too. I have to keep in mind, it's his LR+2 that gives him the stun factor. Like the stunning isn't on his kit itself as of right now. It's when you get him to LR+2 and the enemy is burned, then the stunning will come in from all of his kit. So let me just kind of backtrack a little bit. So when it comes to the stun factor for Magna, it still counts as being somewhat similar to Julius. It's just once the burn is placed, the first skill can stun, the second skill can stun, and the ultimate can stun. So the stunning is more accessible, and I think that's pretty huge. I feel like for Magna, in terms of being a good character, it's more beneficial and more usable on PvP than he is on PvE. Although on PvE, I mean, in certain situations, I will say he does do a tremendous job in kind of dishing out damage and whatnot. But I think for PvP is when you will actually see a lot of the benefit when it comes to actually duping him out in terms of then, you know, being able to stun enemy, getting good use of the DOT. When it comes to PvE content, realistically, it's just, you know, buffing his attack up, get some supports going, get Charlotte in the building, and then just kind of hoping for the best and getting those big damages. You know, even if burn is applied, we're kind of feeding off from that because we're getting that 40% increase from his ultimate. But I will say, as of right now, am I gaining anything from his passive right now, being LR+2? No, not at all. Not at all. He's a good single target burn damager, don't get me wrong, but I think better uses from him will be from PvP. I should mention that with Magna, I have actually stuck on his Greymore, so I do have that slight chance of getting a speed increase. Now, really thinking about it, I don't think I've ever really had to use Magna like that when it comes to PvE content, if I'm being completely honest. Oh wait, hold on a minute. Oh no, wait, I can't shield? Wait, I forgot about this boss fight. Oh my god, this boss fight's annoying. Oh, okay, it's fine. We'll make it work. It's not the end of the world. Anyway, as I was saying, so like I said, Magna is, in my opinion, as like a single target DOT character, one of the best, or probably if that, or maybe the best. Now, when it comes to red single attacking units, I would probably class him as my favorable one compared to what there are. I think outside of him, the Season 1 Asta is pretty much next in line in terms of single target. So, and obviously between the two, Magna you can really buff up in terms of allowing him to do more damage if the burn DOT is on the enemy itself. That's why I class him a little bit more above. So as a single target damage dealer, DOT burn meta unit, very, very solid. But I can't seem to wrap my head around the fact that on whether or not if Global truly, really desperately needs him, and the case of that is no. You don't desperately need this character as of right now. He's an amazing character. He's got a lot of things going for himself. I think he'll be best used for PvP than he is PvE, just being completely honest, again from my experience. But mentioning all of that, I don't believe he's a chase unit. It's just, I guess, not in the best position to be put in terms of who he's being paired up with, being Charlotte, and how broken she is, and how she's, in my opinion, as I've said before, you know, the best supporter in the game. But the one thing to take note of, and I think this is the best outcome for Magna, is that after this season, they are going to make it so that, obviously with the quality of life update that Global should get, it will make this man more accessible over time. So, yeah, if you're head over heels for Charlotte and you really want to focus on getting her and kind of ease up on Magna and save your currency for future characters to then get Magna in a more free-to-play manner, then once the quality of life updates roll on in through Global, then that's your kind of doorway of getting Magna and then his passive to then get those consistency stuns going on for the burn meta. And then by the time that's kicking off, by the time you might want to utilize it going down that route, Mereoleona will be available in the game. Who knows? And then of course you guys know how insane Mereoleona is with DOT, so there's that. I think I'm just going to leave it here. I should be able to showcase the stun over here. Actually, you know what, I'm just going to do this. But yeah, I think for Magna, I think there's more success, more usability on PvP with this character. He can also be used for red mono, I want to say. Although realistically for red mono, as you see right there, we're kind of waiting on the Witch Queen because she is one of the key components for that. But yeah, outside of that, again, if you want to utilize Magna in, I guess in a Julia's way, except you're kind of excluding the time slow, obviously giving yourself speed advantage basically in terms of slowing the enemy down. Outside of that, he's kind of doing this, the same job of damage, extra turn, and then the stun comes from the passive itself. So yeah, damage is there, DOT burn play is there, stun is pay to win. You're gonna get those dupes going. But other than that, you know, Magna is a pretty solid unit. But as of right now, I wouldn't say he's more of a chase unit over Charlotte. But he's good. He's good. I can't take that away from him. I can't knock that away. He's good. He's gonna die. He's gonna die. Oh, god damn it. Charlotte, not this Charlotte. Where's the other Charlotte when we need her for protection? Oh god. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's all I need. Oh god.